Hello, my name is YUSEF and welcome to part 85 of the American Show. Let us begin. So, Patrick was laying down on a bed after he had just woken up a couple minutes earlier, and he was ready to go to work at the American Show. And so he was like, I need to go take a shower. And so that's what he did. He got out of bed and went into the bathroom and took a shower. He was like, he was really looking forward to, of course, getting going to work at the America show for the Alpha Queen Network. And he was like, he said to himself, "It's gonna be a good day. I hope." I mean, I like Susan, but I don't necessarily want her to co-host with me ever again. But if I have to, then I will have to. Hopefully, she's not going to hit me again. That was a problem. But if she does co-host again, which I hope she doesn't do, I will have to deal with it. So he gets out of the shower. He goes to his closet to put to grab some clothes. He does. He puts the clothes on his bed, and then he grabs his shirt. After he dries off, of course. He grabs his shirt, puts it on, grabs his pants, puts that on too. He grabs a baseball cap, puts that on, and now he's off to the races. He wakes up his girlfriend because it's the morning time. They both walk into the kitchen. He sits her. He pulls the chair so she can sit down, of course, and then he starts to cook breakfast for his girlfriend and his daughter and himself. Then all of a sudden, he hears a knock at the door, and it's Susan Quinn. He opens the door. Susan sits on the couch because she doesn't want to disturb their breakfast. And she says to him, "So, later on, do you want to have breakfast? Well, do you want to have lunch with me and Randy Gold later on today? Well, tomorrow, do you want to have lunch with me and Randy Gold tomorrow afternoon?" He says, "Yes, I would love to. I have to make sure I invite my girlfriend because she would love to see her sister too. So, but yes, I would love to. I would love to have lunch with both of you. I'm actually going to check up on her to see how she's doing. But yeah, I would love to. No problem." And so she leaves. She leaves the house. He goes back into the kitchen to, to eat his breakfast, of course. And his girlfriend said, "So what was that all about?" And then he says, "Well, Um, do you want to have lunch with your sister and Susan tomorrow tomorrow afternoon? Huh. Is that a date? Yeah. I guess it is. It's a lunch date. Cool. Okay. She she said. So after they eat their breakfast, he goes outside. What a beautiful day. He goes into his car and then he just drives to work. He's looking around the streets, uh, you know, having a interesting time, just taking it all in as he's driving, paying, paying, uh, paying close attention to the road, as you should. And then he just is like, yeah, I think I'm gonna solo this. I can do a good job going solo tonight. I don't know about Mr. Queen, but I think I can do it. I think I can solo tonight. I think I can solo tonight. I think that'd be fun. Nerve wracking, but fun. So he continues to drive his car. Finally, he gets to the studio. He says to himself, "My my gosh! Every time, every single time, it's so long to drive, man. Like what the hell? It's so long to drive. God damn, man. God damn, it's so long to drive. God damn." So he gets out of the car as he's saying all this, and he goes to to he goes to Alpha Queen's office, and he said, um, "Hi, can I talk to you if you don't mind?" And he says, "No problem. What's up?" He said, "I would like to go solo today. I mean tonight, if that's um okay with you." Yeah, okay, no problem. Um, it's not a big deal to me. I would no problem. I don't think that my daughter will be hosting the show today, or co-hosting the show today with you. But yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I think you can do the show solo tonight. But that's great. So he goes into his dressing room. He jumps for joy. He says to himself, "Well, that was nice. That was relatively easy." And so he goes out. He goes out his. He gets out of his office, and rehearsals begin. And rehearsal begins. He's he is so like, okay, guys, go here. Do you want to go ahead and writing to me? Oh, um, do you want to go with it too? Cause I can go to Cameron's house. You know, I could go here and go over here. You know what I mean? No, that won't be necessary. The cameraman said, "Okay, cool, got it, wonderful." And then he is rehearsing. So after the rehearsals, he goes back to the dressing room and he to get ready for the show, and he's he's quite satisfied with how rehearsal went, and he's quite excited for the show to begin. A little bit nervous, but he's excited, and so the show starts. He introduces himself to the audience, to the audience that don't know his name or who has been watching the show for the very first time. He introduces himself, of course, and he's doing his monologue. Everything's going great, and he's like, "Cool, that's nice." So he introduces his guest. The guest won't come out. um Something is horribly wrong, and he's like, so okay, is she nervous? Yeah, I think she is. So he goes outside to see where the guest is. He sees her. He talks to her for a little while. he, Eventually she's okay to go out, and of course she goes out along with him. The people are clapping. The audience is clapping, cheering, just just having a great time, encouraging this special guest to come to the to come back to, well to go to go on stage, of course. Sorry. So they do go on stage. They continue, and the show continues without any flaws, and besides the uh, the uh, the earlier flaw. But other than that, everything went off without a hitch. The show ends. They say goodbye. The credits are rolling, and it's time for him to leave. So he gets in his car. He says goodbye to Alpha Queen. So I, mm, he says goodbye to Alpha Queen as he's getting in his car, and everything is just going great. It's dark out, but not too dark, of course. And of course, he just drives off into the night. He goes after he gets home. He opens the door, and it's his girlfriend cooking for him. He said to her, "Well, I was going to do that. I was going to do that. You didn't have to do that." And then she says, "Don't worry. This is just a one-time deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to me. This is just a one-time deal. Don't worry about it." And then he says, "Phew, okay, no problem." So he sits down on his chair. Well, in the chair. Of course, she pulls it out for him too. She pulls out his chair, and he sits down, and then he says, "This is just like this morning." And then she says, "Exactly." So after so when they were eating, he forgot to wake up his daughter. So she got out of her chair, went to her room, and knocks on the door to wake her up. Of course, she was already up because she smelled the cooking, and she was going to go out, but she didn't want to like interrupt them. Then she walked out into the kitchen. She sat down on the chair, and they and together they were eating dinner. To be continued. Well, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what you like about the video or hate about the video, doesn't matter. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.